and welcome to another episode of Success Secrets from the Bible with Dr. Favors. I'm your host with the most, Dr. Mike Favors, and I am here to help you all strengthen your mind so that you can create and build and live a better life. That's what our channel is all about. We are all about positivity. We are all about helping one another. Okay. First of all, let me say thank you to all the new subscribers. Hey, y'all know what it is. Community continues to grow, and we just appreciate that. So here's the thing. We got some good news. I'll be doing another video for all of my Nova Techians, but I do thank you all support. Once again, the launch is happening. You all, people are signing up, and you definitely want to do it before the cart closes. We're closing the cart on Monday, so you definitely want, Sunday at 12 a.m. because Monday, the VIP challenge starts. We're going to be teaching people how to diagram books, how to write their first book, how to start their online business from beginning to end. It's going to be something sort of amazing, nothing short of amazing, all right? So that being said, stick around. I'll come back and say a few more words about that toward the end. But today, guys, we want to talk about something that's very important, and this is going to really challenge you all, right? And it's going to be very short, straight to the point. There is a scripture in Genesis 1:28 that says it is not good for man to be alone. And we understand, we subscribe to the notion that this is the creation story. We understand that this is in the beginning, everything of that nature. But what's important for you to understand is if you look at it through a particular lens, when God told Adam, it is not good for you to be alone. If we look at this from a business standpoint, then we get many other possibilities of interpretation for this text. One of which I want to share with you all today, once again, comes from one of the secrets in the Bible, Rabbi Daniel Lapin, Business Secrets from the Bible. I strongly suggest y'all get this, man, because our Jewish brothers and sisters in some of these areas here got it going on. So one of the things that I want to share with you all is this notion of community. Now, from research and reading, scholars and scientists would say that the intelligence quotient, which is considered the IQ, has certain positive attributes to it, right? But it's poor in predicting a success in someone's life. Meaning, and Robert Kiyosaki said the same thing in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The poor dad was the one who had the high IQ, all the education, all the degrees, but could not manage to stop thinking so critically to achieve certain levels of success. Now, when we get to the rich dad, barely had the completed high school education, no college. So I also found that there was another quotient that we use called connectivity quotient. And it is very positive. It's in direct correlation with success. And what the connectivity quotient says is that when you connect with people, statistics found that those who go on to be wealthy, healthy, are great connectors with people. That's why one of the secrets is becoming a people person. So you then say, well, what does that have to do with business? All right. So I'm glad that you asked that, because here's the thing. Business, many people think business is secular. But would it shock you if I told you that business was spiritual? Because Jewish wisdom tells us, you all, in some cases, modern science may not have an answer to this, but Jewish wisdom talks about the fingerprint. And I want you to understand this, and I'm quoting from this book as well. But notice that God uniquely made each one of us different, the same way he made the animals different. And they differ according to their fingerprints. Now, we can look at this from a scientific method, or we can also look at this from a spiritual method. So scientifically, physically, we all have different fingerprints, y'all. Even identical twins have different fingerprints. So then if it's that way in the natural, what if it's the same way in the spiritual? we all have different spiritual prints, different spiritual fingerprints, if you will. And I say fingers, I like the notion of fingers because God gave us hands and fingers to be able to fashion things, right? Be able to create things in correlation with our minds and things of that nature, okay? So then your fingerprint is uniquely designed to you according to your DNA that we're able to identify one another by. Now, check this out. Just get deep real quick, y'all. So then your spiritual fingerprint is that spiritual gift that God gave you, okay? That you then begin to do business with, okay? Now think about this. Business in the day of the Hebrew Israelite, the Jewish tradition back in the day, necessarily did not have all the things we have today in terms of business, but the basic form of business, trading, bartering, taking what you have and sharing it with other people have, right? In order to produce something that we all could benefit from. So business, you all, watch this now. My fingerprint, my spiritual gift is uniquely designed for me. So I might be a tent maker. Another person's unique spiritual fingerprint or gift may be designed, and they may have vineyard. They know how to turn grapes into juice and wine, right? Some got cattle and sheep where they take the wool and create fabrics. But if I'm in a community, watch this, y'all, and I can't produce the juice or the oil, but I can produce a cloth or a garment, then if we're not in community, you're going to lack, I'm going to lack, because we can't share our gifts. In other words, we can't share that fingerprint, the thing that God gave us that makes us unique with one another. We can't do business. I'll tell you, I get excited about it, y'all. So then if we put it in that perspective, that says that with the connectivity quotient, we seek and desire and really will to build communities and networks and be around other people to the point to whereas we can now say, I want to share what was uniquely given to me with you and you share what's uniquely given to me. And we put certain demands on it called price, right? Then guess what? Marketplace becomes a place for us to really connect with one another and share. This is the wisdom of Judaism, right? This is some of the wisdom that these rabbis be talking about, okay? So then the fingerprint that we have are for creating, for constructing, for making, for doing right by one another. So now let's wrap this up, you all, very quickly. I'm saying today that when God said, let us make them in our image, and it is not good for man to be alone, that man was, as humanity, now I'm talking about men and women, we're supposed to be in community to connect with one another in order to share the gifts that God gave us. And in turn, I don't mind paying you what your gift is worth. You don't mind paying me what my gift is worth in terms of the value that I need for it. And next thing you know, something amazing happens, you all. All of us begin to rise as a people. All of us and our gifts begin to share, because if I do you good, then you will refer me to a person in your connection. You'll refer me to another person in your community. And next thing you know, we're doing business on different levels and we're all going to the top, man. And this is one of the reasons, and I'm getting ready to end it. This is one of the reasons why I believe everyone needs some type of business in this day and time, particularly a e-commerce business, one that we can eventually put on Evergreen and monetize. So with that being said, you all, that is Success Secrets from the Bible. I know it was a different twist for you. Hey, but if it was good, man, y'all do me a favor and leave a comment below. As a matter of fact, it would really bless me in some of your comments. Put some topics up. I need to hear from you guys really on this. Put some topics up that you would like me to break down and go and discuss, okay? And that would be good for our community here as we continue to grow, okay? And then another thing is, I'm thinking about doing a kind of video cast where I want to maybe see if any of you have businesses that you want to get the word out about. And maybe I might ask you all to come on a Zoom and I interview you, and then we air it right here on the channel, y'all. Matter of fact, let me know if any of you all would be interested in something like that, coming on a video cast with Favors, with Doc Faves, and we just have a good conversation about your field, about your industry, and we showcase you. I might start doing that. That would kind of really be nice, you all, to showcase someone in our community maybe once a month or something like that, to build some, It's a real piece around that. But y'all let me know what you think, man, okay? Now, before I go, I told you all that we have launched the club, but registration is getting ready to close in just a few days, guys. And like I said, we got people who are signing up for the mindset reset that's really getting you in a certain place. But I want you all to understand that the VIP challenge really just want about maybe 10 to 15 students, because like I say, we're going to be diagramming. We're going to help you from A to Z and tell you exactly what you need to do to get your business off the ground, whatever it is. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if it's brick or mortar. You still need a e-commerce component to your business for sales and things of that nature. And we'll dig deeper into that. But I got everything you need from A to Z about what you need to do, the certain things you need, platforms you need. If it's a solo, how you can set it up by yourself. I'm telling you, y'all. And so if you're interested, I'm going to leave a link for that. And then also, some of you all are still continuing to join our private group called Mindset Coaching with Doc Faves. I'll leave a link for that as well. But don't wait till the last minute, y'all. I'm telling you, please get your spot, because I have to close the cart on Sunday night at 12 a.m. because I got to go that next week with all of the VIPs. And we're going to dig in, okay? I'm looking to make some people six-figure out of this one for real. So if you want to be one of those individuals, then please share the broadcast. But most importantly, hit those links, sign up, get yourself positioned so we can help change some lives together, community. And we'll see you next time. Peace.